first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, a nice spin. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All
right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1. They convert.
All right. 2 wide receivers. No, let's stick to that. Let's stick to that. You're going to run most.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Don't be maker.
All right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Covington continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs,
that's what I'm saying.
The one we just saw there with the incompletion.
I think my man that I was using was supposed to guard him. I was lost. I got
tired. You're going to use anybody, you need to use somebody from the middle. Or if you're going to use somebody that side, you got to stay on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got a bag on it. I ain't gonna run out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now
we
get a timeout called on the defensive
press.
side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He timed up.
try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Come on.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Cover 4 drop 2.
And he elects not to bring this
Cover 4
one out
drop
as
13.
his guys will take over
He
at the 25.
I think he was.
Now, their offense works their way back onto the field. It's been an
that's all
awfully
he's
slow
running.
start for them. This is their 3rd
You
possession.
need to run the ball.
They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is
their
defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
all
happen
he's
on
running.
that play.
Hey, run some like what is it called? I can't think of what it starts with an S.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities.
Listen, on your next play, go to passes,
no place for him to run.
go to concept, go to middle passes, and it starts with an S. And tell me what you see.
I'm already
Well, when you get back on offense.
Now Love. Incomplete.
When you get back on offense.
His hands on it, but couldn't pick
it. It's 4th and 5.
But it's now 4th down.
Go to what now?
All right, man.
Well, nearly another interception
Concept.
there. That would have been 2 drives
Then go to middle passes.
with a pick.
It'll be like a middle pass.
Way better than
Spot.
what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the
Starts
one
with
from
an
the
S.
interception on last
S.
drive.
They got spot, Salem, shallow cross, shallow slot, slot cross.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, right there, spot.
Slot.
Yeah.
Dang, hold on.
That should be able to beat some of it.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th.
You better hurry, you ain't got much.
The offense is going to stay out there.
I'm about to punt it. Because his offense, he ain't moving the ball, so.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
What? Special teams is booty.
And he will score.
Oh, do not tell me
Touchdown,
he ran one back.
You did.
In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before
I had to move Luke Kuechly about the play.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking here for Smith down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Locke eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going.
And it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Luck now on second down. Steps away. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, it's Locke. Ebron caught left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage.
I know, right?
Nice tackle. Prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the.
I'm about to nitpick my way down the field.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
There we go.
The best part
The
about
rookie.
that play for him,
No, that's Madden.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20.
What in the
And
fuck?
he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Wow.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Shaq Thompson, you ain't
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Economic factors may take some swing out of booster
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him for a loss of 5. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, here's Love. And pressure gets to him again. Marcus Golden in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. And now here's another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side to Eric Ebron. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Love. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
11.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And another timeout taken by the Colts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. One last throw here for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.